How'd the night shift do last night?
Pretty good. Not too bad. Bought a moon rock.
So it's just like a stray?
It's not a stray, it's got a collar.
Maybe we should keep him.
We're not chum, we'll just name it Dum Dum.
At my shop, family comes first. And what do we got here?
Well, it's a nickel slot machine made by Jenny to get this tooth fixed.
There's no money in it.
Yeah, I took it all out.
How did you figure out the year?
Well, actually, somebody
A
told
lot of places these were sold, it wasn't a slot machine. It was a...
Right.
It was anything to get him around the gambling laws.
He's an interesting fella, but he just keeps talking and talking and telling me about this machine. Well, I have 1,800 into it, but I'd like to get my money back.
This...
I can't take 1,000. I need a little bit more than that. I know how these fellers haggle.
And that's what we're going to settle on?
I'll take $1,250. I just sold it.
I wish all my customers were like you.
You get along like homies.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna do that. Just calm down, okay? Don't be so jealous the animals don't like you.
Look, I love dogs and... Chum, what did I tell you about the swords?
Not to take your life.
Not to play with.
And I got the documents to prove it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty significant in history.
Sweet. I kind of have a soft spot for the history of the West. It was just sitting there, and I figured it was time to cash it in. I'm hoping to get as...
Wounded Knee, or the Massacre of Wounded Knee, because that's basically what it was. It was the winter of 1890. In South Dakota, the Lakota Indians were camped out next to a river. Last, I think, major conflict with American Indians. The Wounded Knee...
From an Indian capture, this is the manifest. Was supposed to go along with all the guns that they took from Wounded Knee.
Are guaranteed to be genuine, authentic, and exactly as advertised.
Does that say it's the Battle of Wounded Knee?
No.
Anyway. So I'm letting him check out the paperwork. And the fact that this doesn't say Wounded Knee on it anywhere...
Thinks it could be worth hundreds of thousands.
I just want my buddy to look at it. I just want to make sure this was actually from the Battle of Wounded Knee.
I found an awesome dog, but Rick's making me put up flyers to find the owner.
A guy brought in a model 1873 Winchester rifle that he says was used at the battle.
Winchesters were popular with Native Americans for the same reasons they were popular with whites, because they were extremely reliable. The Wounded Knee Massacre was really kind of the last great event of the 19th century's Indian Wars. A really terrible moment in the history of the American West, particularly towards Native Americans. If we can tie it directly to the Wounded Knee, he was the commander of the 7th Cavalry, so that makes sense. January, really pick up and collect any weapons that had been discarded. A few of the other names down here, Whitside. Let's take a look here. Okay.
And then the serial number, it says 5.
Given all of the information that we have, the two individuals, the dates on it, I think we can make the assumption that financial value on here.
I was kind of hoping that you'd probably say it was worth a couple $100,000, and then I could say, well, give me 60%.
I'm sure you were. It's always great to see a Winchester.
You want way too much. You just don't get that kind of money for a gun unless there is something very, very special and it's associated with an individual. Number you go. $50,000 for that gun. Plain and simple. Hopefully, he checks around town, gets a lot of prices, and comes crawling.
You got my $50?
$50 for taking a dog?
Well, that's what it says.
Wait, is this your dog? And now we're gonna have people coming in all day who think they can get a free dog and $50. Okay, the $50 reward, you can't do that.
Hey, Bubba, where have you been?
Found him.
Found him?
Back lot. I don't know if I believe you. Show
Let
me
me see.
some proof.
Say goodbye to the dog, chum.
Goodbye, Lou Dog.
Thank you.
Man, this sucks. I'm always gonna remember.
it going, man?
For charity. And these were the actual posters that were there.
The ones that this was releasing, did
They
they?
wanted some of those Air Mags and a hoverboard, flying car, time machine, any of that stuff.
I mean, they're definitely cool looking. I mean, the DeLorean, like a display at the auction, kind of.
It was a display at the auction. It's never been available to the public.
Okay. Any idea of what you want to get?
Well, I was hoping.
You mind if I call someone in to take a look?
Sure, that'd be great.
All right, I'll be right back. And this guy,
It basically was just a little promo film to promote the Nike Air Mags. A pretty cool shoe. It was designed by Tinker Hatfield, and we're making a donation to, the Parkinson's Research Foundation.
so what do you think, man? I mean, he won $600.
I know there was a 4-poster set, but got these 3. The guy didn't have the other one.
So he's missing one of them?
These are all really cool, but when you look at these, that's the more sought-after poster. It actually relates Nike Air Mags to the poster, to the movie, and it ties it all together. As far as these posters go, I mean, just doesn't relate to shoes. I'm just here as an expert today, man, so my work is done.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you. See you later, Corey.
Yeah, I'll see you over there.
You got to take my wife out somewhere nice, man. Could you do 7?
How nice does it have to be, man? $5 doing these. I'll go like $525. I can't really pay you much more than that, though.
550? Would you do 550?
Bucks in here, I'll definitely make a profit.
Wow, that's awesome, chum.
You seen it?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny, huh? I would eat.
Video of the dog licking my head.
That's gonna get 100 million views. But look how you turn your head and the dog's licking you.